This is First Contact, Stories of the Call Center. The time you've been doing this, have you seen the CCaaS market mature enough where you're at a point where you're at parity or more when it comes to access to data, to being able to say that I can manage the system accordingly, I can be secure, I can be safe? Or do you still find instances where premise is still, from a technology perspective, the thing that you have to stay with?
Yeah. So Christian, how long have you look young and spriteful? So how long have you been in this industry, right? How long have you been doing carrier services, technology, contact center?
Yeah, so I've been with the NobelBiz for almost 9 years, and I've been working here doing this with them, and then prior to that with other companies.
So doesn't this sound like the conversation we had 15, 16 years ago about UCaaS? People taking phone systems off it, and what was the number 1, 2, and 3 reasons that they said they couldn't go to a hosted VoIP solution? It's almost mirror images of what you said. It's like we've come full circle in this world, right? The cloud is always going to present those challenges, right? This is almost a reiteration of, I can't go to UCaaS because it's not secure. The enemies are going to hack my system and take over my phone system. And while that still does happen in everybody's system, it's more prevalent on prem-based systems. Hacking a system and getting into a system is, one, more financially liable to the business if it's on-prem versus it's in cloud, because there's no contractual obligations there. But I don't think those things are, I think, again, it goes back to the industry as a whole is not communicating that message maturely enough and in a way that people can digest it, right? And I think that's probably the biggest failing as a whole, because I don't look at those reasons as valid. You know, maybe when you're a 30,000 person call center and you're in a center and you've got certain things that you want that have to be there and they're on-prem and you've got a system that's built and you've got all these interdependencies that are tied together, maybe that's valid. But, security, reporting, I don't know. I don't know if those are valid anymore.
Yeah, I would agree with you that, I think at some point in the past that was the case, is that you got the scalability, you got the pricing model, but then you were always lagging in feature functionality or access to the system, right? It was a very closed system. You weren't able to really do a lot, or if you did, it was a big overhaul and a big cost, time, effort, things like that. And I don't think that those exist that way anymore. So